Hey everyone, welcome back to the video channel. Well, today we're making another video. It's actually the third one in relation to the BFGT restoration. Unfortunately, when editing, we found a lot of our videos didn't work. Don't know why, but anyway, technical difficulties, and we'll move on from there. So with tonight's video, what we'll do is we'll jump straight into the actual video that I have of there, and we'll explain to you what I've done. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share, and don't forget to hit that notification bell for further content. Enjoy the show. So this is the end of day one. We've just spent about 4 hours on it, cleaning it and decontaminating it. So the side of the car has come up really good. The bonnet and the roof and the top of the boot need a fair bit of correction, but nothing that we can't fix. There's the odd stain chip here and there, which is expected for a 16-year-old car. So all the bumpers, front and rear, are in really good condition. They haven't been hit or damaged. The sides are very straight, apart from one dent on the back corner, which will be done. Eventually we'll get the Brembos and the wheels refurbished. I'll do all the polishing side of it. But they're going to have to be repainted because the clear coat's coming off the Brembos. All the glass is in really good condition, which is really helpful. The interior is in pretty good condition. It just needs a clean. And yeah, we'll start doing the outside later tonight, maybe tomorrow as well. But it's going to be quite a lot involved in it once we've finally finished. So we'll put a link to the description of the page on Facebook and YouTube and other places like that, and we'll get everybody to like and subscribe. That's going to be a huge help to us in promotion for our detailing business. Alright, looking at these decals, they're past their use by date, they're all broken up. So I'm going to attempt to get them off. I've got a plastic scraper and I'm going to use a heat gun just to warm it up. I won't burn it, but we'll start off with just this edge first. If I run into any strife, I do have someone that I can call on that will give me a hand to do it. So I'm going to give it a crack, see how we go. So you don't want to be heating up too much of this because the heat in the gun can heat the paint up enough to burn the paint. I certainly don't want to do that. All I want to do is just warm it up so that I can lift it and then hopefully peel it off. So here goes. So if it's too hot for my hand to be there, then obviously it's too hot. So just warm it up a little bit. Would have been good for it to be sitting in the sun all day, but I think that's probably why it's all cracked. So I'll turn that off. Here goes. It's going to break and be brittle, I think, so just be a very slow process. Lots of patience here. A little bit of a time. But doesn't look too bad, so hopefully we can get underneath it. Excuse the compressor there, it's just kicked in. So it's going to be a very slow process. As you can see, it's just breaking up like that. And I might have to get the coral wheel on it if I can't get the glue off. But see how we go. So with this little tool here and a heat gun, I was able to scrape it all off. So I had to heat it up into little sections, then scrape it off. But thankfully it hasn't scratched up too much. You can still see the outline of the shadow where it says Boss 290 and where the cracks were, but that'll all polish out. So now the debate is, do we leave it off or do we try and get them repoed? Starting again, we just heat it up enough so that if my hand is too hot and I can't leave my hand there, then that's enough. But the heat will disperse throughout the metal quite easily, and it will stay in there a fair bit as well, which will give me a bit of time to work on it. Once I start it, I only need to do little bits of heat management. Hopefully this one comes off easier than the other side, but I'm tipping it probably won't. So, as you can see, it's really brittle. It's quite flaky, so just need a lot of patience. Just take your time if you're doing things like this, and just remember, don't put too much heat into it. This process took approximately 20 minutes. As you can see, almost every single stroke of the scraper broke off the vinyl into tiny pieces. I can assure you it was painful to watch back in the video editing, but it was worth it in the end to get the bonnet as clean as I needed for correction. There's probably an easier way. If you know where I could have saved time and energy, please let me know by adding a comment below. Down now. I won't polish it tonight, but we'll end up getting out all of that Boss 290 mark that's through there. That'll come out with a nice cut. So yeah, it'll look pretty good. So very happy with the result. Now we're just going to decide whether we want to keep it a clean skin or we put the vinyl stickers back on. The next step that wasn't on video due to lost footage is for me to actually do some test passes on the bonnet to see which compound I was going to use. I ended up using liquidized 1500 fast cut with the Lake County microfiber pad. As you will see on the roof in the next clip, it leaves a decent level of gloss while removing the top layer of imperfections. Doing the top of the roof here, you can see where it's oxidised quite badly there. I haven't done that side yet. This side here is, I've done one pass. So it's not too bad. It's still yet to be polished, but you can still see the clarity that's going to come out of it with all that oxidisation. So it's using 1500 compound for liquid ice and the microfiber cutting pad on a random DO. To be corrected. This side has been corrected. So obviously you can see There's quite a lot of depth in that. So it's a very nice colour, but just want to point out that you don't always have to get something resprayed. So this is still yet to be polished and it's still yet to be protected, but when you look at that, it's a magnificent colour. Due to most of the videos having corrupt files, I can't show you the remaining cutting techniques I would have used on the roof, the bonnet and the boot area. We are looking at new technology to avoid this in the future videos, as we plan on doing many more to not only support our son Cameron in his video editing studies, but also for the Straitline Detailing YouTube channel. So stay tuned for the next video where we see the next stages of the GT restoration in progress. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more content to help us build this channel.